Hello guys, Christian Vedder here and welcome to the review of the Spare Air Backup Air System. This is created for scuba divers to have on their BCD as a backup air system to their main source of air. So if you get a cut in the air, this could be a lifesaver. It is created for certified scuba divers and it also says so in the manual. So if you do not have diving training, you should not be using this. And for those of you who are questioning if I am qualified to talk about this, I have over 1,000 commercial dives, that is not recreational dives. I am certified at the Norwegian Commercial Diving School, which means I am certified for offshore diving and inshore diving down to 50 meters. I'm also a CMAS 2-star and a PADI rescue diver. I have done like 4 or 5 dives where I've used this now just to test it. I have never needed it for a backup air source. I've found it quite convenient. It's very easy to use. It comes with a air pocket like this. So you have this one in here, and then it's attached like this, and you have it here, and then you attach it to your BCD. So let's say you're diving, you get trouble with your main air source, you take out your regulator, pull this out, stick it into your mouth, and you have air, enough air to get to the surface. I've tested this a bit and held it like this, turned it upside down in the water, and it does not do what the regular regulators do, like it starts blowing air like that if it's upside down. I have not had that happen with this one. One thing that is important to mention is this is not made for as a toy. You're not supposed to just buy this and just swim around with it in the pool or in the ocean or anything. You can do that, it's not recommended. It will last you for around 3.5 minutes on 5 meters. That's for me, depending on how heavily you breathe. It does not have a pressure gauge, so you don't see how much air you have left in it. But it does have this button that comes out when it's full, and then it's in when it's empty. So you always know if it's full or it's empty. In addition, you can buy a pressure gauge to attach here, and then you can see exactly how much air you have inside this. I also don't think a lot of people will buy this as a toy because it's quite expensive. It costs around $300 to get one. It comes with this to refill it. This goes on the scuba bottle. I'll show that soon. And then it goes on to the spare air like this. Then you open the scuba bottle and it refills. So it fills from your scuba bottle. One thing that's important though is your scuba bottle should be full when you do it, and it should be a 200 bar scuba bottle. It's not made for 300 bars. If your bottle on the other hand is not full, then this one will probably have the same amount, it will have the same amount of pressure inside as your scuba tank had when you refilled it. So if you refill it at 100 bars, it will only last you half the time it would at 200 bars. Important to remember. Another thing that's really important to remember, you will need this. This is a joke conversion screw or converter. This goes into the bottle here. That is to convert this so you're able to refill it. The old diving bottles had a different connector, and that's what this connector on the spare is made for. So let's look at that. So this goes into here. Then you need an umbraco key to screw it in with. Tighten it. You put on the refilling converter that it came with. Then you attach the spare air to it. Then you open the bottle. Now it's not going to happen anything because the spare air is already refilled. Then when you open it, you do here, unscrew the spare air. Put the cap on and you're good to go. In addition, if you want to travel with this, you can easily just unscrew the top. I'm not going to do that now because it's full of air, but you unscrew the top and you separate them, and then you can travel with it. You can bring it on the plane. I don't know if you can have it in your hand luggage, but at least you can have it in your suitcase. And that is also the way you're supposed to travel with it. You empty it, you unscrew the top, and you're good to go with the travels. So there's no problem traveling with this. If you're gonna go scuba diving somewhere you don't have your own equipment, you can at least bring your spare air and make sure that you have a backup air system. I absolutely do recommend the spare air system for scuba divers as a backup system. I do not recommend it as a toy, but on the other hand, if you are going to buy this and play around with it anyway, then I do recommend that you are with a certified scuba diver, and that you're always, if you're ascending in the water, you should always blow out. Because if you're holding your breath when you're going up, you take a breath on 10 meters, you go up to the surface, the air you had on 10 meters is going to be double the amount when you get to the surface. So that's going to do something to your lungs, which is not pleasant and will cause quite a lot of harm to your body. Other than that, a great product. I absolutely recommend it. If you didn't see the video I did where I was swimming around and breathing with this, it is in the description below. There's a link. If you want to buy this, there's also a link to in the description below where you can get this. So I hope you are considering this if you're a scuba diver, certified one, and enjoy. And